Hello, good morning friends. Today I am going to teach TRP operon. TRP operon. Okay, so here what do you need to know that TRP basically which codes for tryptophan, it is an amino acid. Okay, so basically here you can see the regulatory gene. Regulatory gene, here you can see the operator one, here you can see the structural genes. So in case of lac operon, did you remember how many structural genes were there? 3. And here in the case of tryptophan operon, there are 5 structural genes here. TRPE, D, C, B and A. These are all 5 structural genes which codes for different things. Okay, that I will let you know further which gene will code for what. So next, basically here you have to remember when there is a high level of tryptophan, what will happen? When the tryptophan level is high, then what will happen? Basically it will bound to the inactive form of repressor. This is the tryptophan. It is there in the high environment of E. coli. So what will happen? It will bound to the inactive form of repressor. So now the repressor gets functional. It becomes active. Now the active form of repressor is there. Now it will bind to the operator. Okay, so there is no transcription of this. So no transcription. Okay, so when there is high level of TRP, so there is no transcription of structural genes occurs. Vice versa, the opposite happens. Like if there is low tryptophan, then these structural genes gets transcribed. Okay, so basically other things which you need to know, that basically this TRP operon, where it is found in E. coli bacteria. Okay, and it is a group of genes that encode the biosynthetic enzymes for the amino acid tryptophan, and the tryptophan operon is expressed, that is turned on when tryptophan levels are low and repressed when they are high. Okay, so basically this TRP operon is regulated by this repressor. Okay, when bound to the tryptophan, when the repressor, here is the repressor, when it will bound to the tryptophan, which is in yellow color, so both when they will bind together, then the active form of repressor is there. In turn, it will block the expression of this operon. So operon gets turned off. Okay, so basically cell knows when there is high level of tryptophan, when there is low level of tryptophan. So what they have to do? So basically bacteria such as E. coli, which is a friendly inhabitant of our gut, need amino acids to survive, because like us they need to build proteins. One of the amino acid they need is tryptophan. So when the tryptophan is available in the environment, E. coli will take it up and use it to build proteins. However, E. coli can also make their own tryptophan using enzymes that are encoded by these 5 structural genes. These 5 genes are located next to each other in what is called the TRP operon. So thank you friends, today I talked about TRP operon. I hope it will be very useful for your UGC NET exams as well as NEET exams.